Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget check-in video. Today we are going to check in with our current paycheck budget. It covers the time period or pay period of the 28th of June through the 11th of July. So we'll take a look at what is going on here. We're going to check in with our cash envelopes, see how those are looking, and then I'll give you updates on our debt balance for the Toyota Sienna that we're currently working on paying off, and we'll take a look at sinking funds as well. So to get started, let's go ahead and take a look at income. Andrew and I did receive our salary, and then we have miscellaneous income coming in from my husband's other job. He works at a golf course and it's mainly tips based, so we do have some of his tip money here, and then he'll receive a little bit more before we close out this paycheck next week, and he'll also receive a paycheck in addition to that. So we'll count all of that next week when we're preparing our next paycheck budget and close this one out and all that good stuff. And then in terms of bills, all of our bills have come out. Those were all pretty much as planned. Our gym membership was a little bit under. We are considering canceling the gym membership. We set up a really nice gym like room space in our home, and we're just finding with Andrew working now and everything too that it's really hard for him to get to the gym. I prefer to work out at home. I just like cannot get myself to go to a gym, but being able to pop right next to the room next to me and, you know, walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes or lift some weights here and there, like that's easy enough. So, but he's gonna give it a shot these next couple weeks. We've been super busy. We've been dog sitting, and then Andrew had his trip, and we've also been decluttering the house, which that is almost done. It is so close to being done. The only thing that I have left to do now is I think I'm gonna declutter more of the homeschool stuff. I'm gonna really simplify our homeschool situation. By the way, I did start up a homeschool, like a dedicated Instagram account to homeschool. So I will leave that somewhere here, the little like username handle of where you can find me if you're interested in following along for all the homeschool stuff. I just feel inclined to share. I'm honestly pretty nerdy about it, so I just want to share, and that's purely the reason why I decided to start that account. So but anyways, I want to declutter a little bit more of that, simplify our routine a little bit more and all that kind of stuff. And then we need to declutter our master closet. I am planning on getting rid of like 90% of my clothes, and my husband's gonna do the same, so that will be really good. We got a lot of inspiration, or I should say I got a lot of inspiration. Andrew's always lived pretty minimally. While him and I were dating even, he would move around a lot because he was a golf caddy. So he would go up to like Oregon for 6 months of the year and then live here 6 months of the year. So he's never been one to like just have a bunch of stuff. So this is pretty easy for him, and he's very pleased that we're getting rid of so much stuff. And I have to say, it's a huge weight off of, like, I didn't realize how much all of the stuff in our home was actually weighing me down mentally. And now that we've gotten rid of so much stuff, like insane amounts of stuff, I just feel lighter and like I can breathe easier, and I feel like I don't feel as anxious and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. So anyways, we've been busy with all of that. So he's gonna give it the next couple weeks of trying to get there, and if he can get there at least 3 to 4 times a week, then he'll keep going. He much prefers the gym. There's a larger variety of equipment. He really likes the machines. He likes the sauna there. He really likes the shower there and everything. So he prefers to go. The girls have fun when they go. They get to play with friends and stuff like that. So ideally we keep it, but if we're not going, there's no point in paying for it, and he can get a good workout in just with dumbbells and the treadmill and stuff here. So anyways, so that might be changing, we'll see. But that's where bills is at. And then for expenses, we took out all of our cash envelopes. You saw that last week. And then gas we haven't filled up. I don't think we're going to need to. I think we're still at 3/4 of a tank, something like that. But we have it open there just in case. I did figure out sinking funds and added the balances there, so that's all good to go. I'll give you guys updates on that in a moment. And we're talking about potentially starting up a few more sinking funds, so I'll talk about that too. I did make the additional debt payment, so I will share a balance update on the Sienna here soon. And that's where we're at as far as the Paycheck, like, high level overview situation is looking. And then let's go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna set tips off to the side here. We'll count those next week once we have them all. But let's take a look at groceries. We've been doing really good with groceries. I think we're probably gonna lower the budget a little bit. I mentioned this last week, but we've been focusing a lot on making meals that you can get multiple like you always get leftovers, you know, like big, what are they called? Sheet pan deals, or not really casseroles, but baked things, soups, chilies, spaghetti, just things like that. Just making sure we're making extra. So we cook a dinner and we have it for 2 nights. And that seems to work out really, really well for us. We've been really loving soup, which is kind of weird because it's really hot here in Arizona. But anyways, I think soup and like a piece of sourdough and maybe a little side salad is probably everyone's favorite in the house at the moment, which is kind of funny. So we've been doing really good. I think we are gonna probably lower this, so we'll see what that looks like here soon. So anyways, we currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I feel like my voice cracked a little bit. My throat's been very, very dry from like allergies and stuff. I've been feeling really off because it's been windy here and stuff, and yeah, anywho. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 523. And I think last week we had 700, something like that. So we're honestly, there's no way we're gonna spend all of this in the next couple weeks. We've been doing so good. I'm really proud of us. I feel like we've simplified our meals a lot. Yeah, what we're doing is working. We're making a lot from scratch, primarily just getting produce, and you know, we make a lot of our bread from scratch because we're primarily eating sourdough, and that helps. So I think all of that has made a big, big difference. But I'm kind of in disbelief. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. Yeah, 523. That's crazy, you guys. That is crazy. I mean, this past weekend, actually, hang on. So Andrew was out of town. He got food and stuff while he was out of town, and then we did eat out. I used up all of the entertainment money for eating out and stuff when my sister was with us and Andrew's out of town. We ate out quite a bit. So that's also another reason why this grocery envelope is probably pretty full. But also, you guys saw last week too, I mean, we've just been doing really good. So I think we can definitely lower this, which is fantastic. I'm thinking maybe lower it by like, you know, down to like back to 400. I think that's what we used to do, is 400 every 2 weeks. So we might do that here soon. So that's groceries. Piano, we actually did not need as much. So we have 60 left in here. We forgot to remove the lesson for today. Today's the 4th of July, which happy birthday, America. And then we also don't have a lesson on the 29th because we're gonna go on a field trip that day. So we just took out too much. So we have 60 left. We'll just leave this in here. And then when it comes time to, well, actually no, because we're gonna be using our, like our scholarship thing. So we'll just probably deposit that back. I'll probably add it, we'll deposit it back or something, I don't know. I don't want it to get confusing. Okay, because we're not gonna pay cash for a piano starting in August. Entertainment is gone, gone. And I did take some from the kids sinking fund for their haircuts, which I will explain that in a moment. That was insanely expensive, and it was a great experience. The girls had so much fun, but yeah, when I got the total for that, you guys will see, it was nuts. I'm not gonna do that again. They had fun, it was great, but man, oh man, was that expensive. So I took that out of their sinking fund, and then we used this to primarily eat out, go to the movies. We went to see Inside Out 2, which was really good. But yeah, Mando and Cara is the envelope that I'm looking at next. Don't know if I mentioned that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so 79, so 179, is that right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 78, 77, 78, 79, yeah. So they have quite a bit in there, which is good. I think we are going to turn their envelope into an electronic sinking fund. I think that just makes the most sense. So, but that's what, so we'll probably deposit this and then make that into a sinking fund. And then babysitting, we're not gonna need till September. For household, Andrew took $40 out of here because he's gonna go to Home Depot in just a moment to get some stuff for the Traeger, for smoking food for tonight. And then he also needs to get duct tape randomly. So he doesn't think it's gonna be $40, but he just took that in case. So we have 20, and then we have the 40 he took, so 60 left in household, and then whatever he has remaining will get added back into this envelope. So that is all of the cash envelopes for this pay period. That's what it's all looking like. So we are gonna be making some changes, lower the grocery budget. There's a piece of hair on one of them randomly, or no, that's just like fuzz. And then I think we are gonna make Mando and Kara's envelope into like an electronic sinking fund. Okay, so let's chat about the sinking funds here, because this was kind of nuts. Before I go into that, so the funds that we're considering adding are clothing funds for Andrew and I, just to put a little bit in. We're just finding that our like personal spending money is not cutting it for clothes, and we like to kind of save up. Andrew likes to go to Express. That's his favorite place to buy clothes, and he's been getting stuff at Costco and stuff too, but yeah, I think instead of using our personal money for that, we may just create a separate sinking fund for clothing, because otherwise I feel like all of our personal money would go to clothes, like all of it easily. And I'm finding I'm needing some new things. I'm kind of on a health journey right now, so I've been needing new clothes, and I had to get some new shoes and stuff like that, and I went on the cheaper side, which was not good for my feet. So anyways, I just think it'd be good to have clothing funds for Andrew and I. The kids' clothes will still come out of their account, so we may do that, and then add Mando and Kara. And then there was one more that I was thinking of adding. Was it maybe beauty? I think we were talking about adding beauty back for like haircuts for the kids. Yes, I think that might have been it, because the kids' haircuts, Andrew's haircuts, or was it subscriptions? I don't know. We'll figure it out and we'll let you guys know. But yeah, I think we're gonna add clothing sinking funds for Andrew and I, and then possibly beauty, the dogs, and subscriptions, because our Amazon Prime things due. I use an app called Fitbod to design my workout, so that comes due once a year. So just things like that. And yeah, so I think that's it though. I'm pretty sure that's all we talked about. So anyways, let's talk about balances here. Our current balance is $1,150 in car maintenance. We are going to get new tires very, very soon, within the next month, probably month or two, before we go on our camping trip. So we're currently still saving in there. The tires are gonna take up a very big portion of that. And then festivities, I had my little spa day. It was so nice. It was definitely pricier. It was a pedicure, a scalp massage, a foot leg massage, a shoulder massage, and then aromatherapy. It was all this stuff. It was amazing. The pedicure was really good. They do just do like basic pedicures, so I think Kelsey and I, my friend Kelsey and I, are gonna probably just go there from now on for pedicures. But it was expensive. That was with tip and everything, so you know, but that was really nice. We kind of had planned to do that for Mother's Day, but she wanted to go. She had a wedding to go to in San Diego, so we waited until it was closer to her leaving for that, and we just knew like, okay, our Mother's Day like outing will be delayed until then, because we only go get our nails done maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I don't get manicures. I just like, you know, kind of do my own nails at home when I can, but I don't know, I just haven't really been into nail polish lately, but I do like getting my toes done. That is for sure. I really like getting my toes done. Okay, and then there's the deposit, and then the golf trip. We had to take a little bit out of festivities for Andrew's golf trip because he owed some money for they did a big Costco run and stuff like that, for food and everything. So that's festivities. So that's our current balance there. And then Christmas will come out of here as well, and like the girls' birthdays and stuff like that. So we'll just keep contributing to that. House maintenance, we haven't done anything for house maintenance, so we're at $247.58 there currently. Here's where the kids account, okay. So I got the kids a, let's see, yeah, we left off at headbands, I think. So we got the kids like a chair that hangs from their ceiling, and it's like a little reading chair. It's really cute. So we're gonna actually get that up today, the day you guys are watching this. We're gonna install it in the ceiling and everything, so that's exciting. But we got that. Then there's the deposit. I got them some dresses. They both were, their dresses that they had were kind of beat up and stuff. They're summer dresses, so I got some of those. You guys, oh my goodness. Okay, so let me tell you what happened here. So I went on the website to price everything out, and I thought it was gonna be $60 per girl because the princess treatment thing was like 60 bucks. And I figured plus tip, right? And that was it. No, I thought the princess treatment included a haircut. It did not include a haircut. And they sell little kids toys there, and so at the very beginning I let the kids pick out a little stuffed animal. They like the little Thai, I think it's TY brand, and they both picked out a little animal, which it's overpriced. And then I also had to pay for haircuts and tip and everything. So that ended up being so expensive. That was not even the grand total, because the grand total also included the tip. So lesson learned, I'm gonna do that at home from now on. I do enjoy going there for haircuts. They're kind of overpriced too, but they do a great job, and we love them, honestly. It's a great little business. This was overpriced though, because what they basically did was they put tinsel in their hair, and then they put glitter spray in their hair. They styled it and everything after, you know, they cut it. So they curled it, styled it, put little braids in. The girls got little crowns, and then they also painted their nails. Not like a full-on manicure, just painted their nails. They loved it. They loved every second of it. It was really fun, but I can easily do that at home. I saw the way that they were tying the tinsel in the hair. It does not look complicated at all. So I think what I'll do next year is I will just give them like a princess treatment at home, if that's something that they want, and then we'll do something else to celebrate the end of school. This was like the end of school celebration. Our last day of homeschool was the day before we went to go get this done, and so yeah, we'll find a different way to celebrate next year. I am not gonna pay that much for that ever. Oh my gosh, it was just crazy. And I think you can get like glitter spray, and I can braid hair and curl their hair and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, that ended up being nuts. I did get them both socks. So instead of getting any pattern or colored socks from now on, I'm kind of on a minimalism journey, you guys. So I've been like really thinking through like the systems in our house and everything like that. So instead of colored socks where you have to find matches or patterns or whatever, Maddie's getting white socks and Julia's getting light gray socks, and that's it. So I got them both some new socks. A lot of their socks were beat up anyways and had holes, so it was perfect timing to switch everything out. And yeah, so that happened as well. And now they're running kind of low in their account. They've got $124.17 left in their account, so we'll just build that back up over time. But yeah, that was insane. That was very expensive. So anywho, with medical, this next pay period, I don't know that we're gonna put extra to the car because we need to heavily fund this to cover Andrew's dental work. I think his dental work is sometime later in July. I don't know the exact date. I need to figure that out, but he's getting that done very soon, and I think they quoted him over $600. So this next pay period, I think instead of putting a ton extra to the car, we're gonna put quite a bit extra into this account to make sure that he is covered. So, so that's that. And then vacation, we haven't spent anything. We are planning something. I'm hoping to make it happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I need to price it out still and everything, but okay. I don't think anyone's listening. Maddie's 10th birthday is in December, and I was thinking we have not taken the kids to Disney yet. And so I was thinking, wouldn't that be so fun to do like a surprise trip there? So the only other vacation we have planned is camping. That's gonna be pretty inexpensive, and the camping trip's already pretty much paid for, so it's just like food and whatever other gear we need. We already have a tent, but it is expensive. Oh my goodness. Like, I looked at the tickets and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then I was like, well, it'd be nice to stay like at the hotel, really like at the resort or whatever. No, that's super expensive. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to swing it, but it would be really cool if we can. I think a lot will depend on just finances. When it gets closer to that time, we'll probably have to book it like pretty close to the day. Like we may not even know if we can swing it until November is my guess, but that's what I would love to do, because I feel like she's at the perfect age. Both the girls are at perfect ages where they could both go. Jules could still go on rides, and like it's still, I don't know, it'd be really fun. They have a huge Star Wars exhibit at the one in California. I don't know about Florida. I think Harry Potter, I don't know. I'm not like super knowledgeable, to be honest with you, about Disney stuff, but Maddie has expressed wanting to go quite a few times. I feel like it's like that childhood experience that I remember going, like crystal clear, and it's something that we would love to do. So we'll see. But Maddie's obsessed with Star Wars. It's like we're a Star Wars family. Our dogs are named after Star Wars characters. So that would be just so much fun. So we'll see if we can make it happen. But I think that may be, because 10's like a big birthday, right? It's double digits. So I feel like, wouldn't that be so fun? And it would be all decorated for Christmas around then and stuff too. So anyways, we'll be saving for that and this. So we'll probably get a little bit more aggressive, I think, with saving as we're able to for that. So it's hard to balance sometimes. My friend Kelsey and I have talked about this quite a few times. It can be really difficult to balance like accomplishing your financial goals and then also just doing things with your kids and making memories and stuff like that. And we don't go on very many vacations at all. And when we do, it's usually staycations. It's really close. We don't really go out. The only time we've gone out of state is when we went to North Carolina to go visit family. So we could, of course, just do nothing but pay off the car and put every single cent possible to the car. But my daughter's only turning 10 once, and I don't know, I just feel like that's what we want to do. So we're still gonna make, obviously, as many extra payments to the car as we can, but we're definitely gonna be more aggressive with saving for this, because I think that would just be so special and so fun. So, and it would be a total surprise situation, like pack them up and like don't let them even know where we're going type of situation, like put the suitcases in the trunk. I just think that would be amazing. So anyways, that's what's going on with sinking funds. And then last but not least, let's take a look at the Sienna and see where we're at for that. So after the extra payment, just a tiny bit went to interest, which is always great. And this is our current balance. So we have a ways to go. This is gonna take a while. I'm guessing it's gonna take a couple of years. We'll see. I know Andrew's gonna get a lot busier at work in the fall, like the golf season and stuff. We'll get a lot busier, so that'll be helpful and everything. But yeah, so that's kind of what that is looking like. But anyways, guys, that is it for this budget check-in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. There will be a digital plan with me up tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. That'll be at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you have some fun plans for the weekend, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.